Well, one of the victims of the tavern shooting in Nomzamo Park in Orlando East, Soweto, will be laid to rest today. 16 people were killed in the area 2 weeks ago after gunmen entered Mdlalose Tavern and opened fire on patrons. Newzroom Afrika's Zikhona Tshona is in Nomzamo Park this morning and joins us live now. Zikhona, what can we expect from this morning's proceedings?
Well, 2 weeks ago, as you rightly said, residents of Nomzamo Park were woken up by sounds of gunshots. They say this is not a sound that's unfamiliar to them. Only this time there was a mass killing in this area. People were shaken. At least 10 people, or more than 10 people rather, were shot and killed at a local tavern here. But those who are inside say that gunmen entered the tavern and randomly shot at patrons who were just going about their usual day in this area. So this is something that has shaken the residents of Nomzamo Park. As you've mentioned, today one of them will be laid to rest. We are expecting the funeral proceedings to get underway from around 9 o'clock this morning. Behind me, the family preparing to send Daluonga Mluma to the local community hall, which is where the funeral service will take place. We are expecting this proceeding, the cars that are parked here, to start making their way to Nomzamo Community Hall ahead of the funeral service taking place this morning. We're expecting proceedings to start from 9 and end off at around 11 o'clock this morning. Daluonga Mluma was 54 years old. He was one of the patrons that was shot tragically at that tavern on that Saturday night. We know that several families have lost loved ones in this tragedy. The Malunga family has lost 2 siblings. We know that Mdlalose, who also died in this tragedy, leaving behind a 7-month pregnant wife. So this is something that has shaken residents here. We know that the Minister of Police, Begitele, came to the area on the Monday following the tragedy on the Saturday, and he promised residents here that there will be more visible policing in this community. So while we wait, I can see the cars are starting to make their way out of the street here, making their way to Nomzamo Park Community Hall, which is where we know that those funeral proceedings will be taking place. We spoke to the sister of Daluonga Mluma, who is being buried today, very devastated, saying that because there's no electricity in this area, a lot of people actually go to the tavern for entertainment, to play pool, and also because it's normally the only area here that has its lights on because of generators and so on and so forth. So today the 54-year-old will be laid to rest. As you can see just in front of our cameras here, the convoy of cars is making its way to the Nomzamo Park Community Hall.
Well, Zikhona, of course, the families of those victims are still feeling the after effects of those shootings. We will, of course, continue to monitor those developments out in Nomzamo Park in Soweto. The funeral of Daluonga Mluma